Hey Glam Fam, what's up? So today I have gotten into the fall mood. I've already been preparing for fall like in August. Like, no, you know what? July. Like, I love fall. It is my favorite. Pumpkin spice lattes, as basic as it gets. So if you're new, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. Already subscribed to my channel. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being here. You mean the world to me. Makeup is my passion. If you want to see how I got it, you know the deal. Just keep on watching. Intro right here. Let's go.
I just want to show you off. I don't want to do you wrong. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the flies of them all?
I'm going to prime my face first with this Baby Skin by Maybelline. This is just a pore filler. It's a cheaper alternative to the Benefit Professional. Ooh. Is this, you can definitely, it's optional, you can definitely skip this step. Going with the Versace 24 karat rose gold drop. It has those little flecks of 24 karat gold and it will keep my skin hydrated all day. You only need the most littlest amount. If my ladies friends or guy friends that have dry skin, it's worth the splurge because moisturizer doesn't cut it, especially in this weather. And it lays so beautifully under makeup. There's no doubt about it. Brush. You guys already know nothing's changed about that. I'm going with my Morphe M439 brush, my Kat Von D locket, but literally the most tiniest squirt possible. And then I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundations. Luminous finish so that you don't look like, you know, I don't want to say the word. We could play a drinking game how many times I'm going to say cake face. I just don't want to have a cake face. So I'm just going to spray one more time, not too much. This fluffy brush right here. This is just a brush I got at TJ Maxx. Yo, let's talk about TJ Maxx for a minute. I got some tea. I am going to incorporate some products that I just got from TJ Maxx. Stepping it up. I saw this palette that I paid $42 for $20, especially if you're balling on a budget, which, you know, we all have those times. With the Tarte Shape Tape. This brush I got from Ipsy. I put in my Ipsy review. I will leave that link down below for the month of September. I'm sorry. This is the Good Night Harley Quinn concealer brush. You can use this brush for whatever you want, but this is a fantastic concealer brush. I am loving the way it applies my concealer. I can really get in there. I moved. That's another reason why I've been gone. I moved to closer to Disney, which is where I work. Right now I'm on a medical leave, and I'll tell you guys about that later. Okay, so now that I'm done doing that, I am going to take that same Morphe M439, just so that you don't have concealer lines, and I'm just going to swipe like that. I do it every time. I feel like it's a great tip. That way you don't have any, it just looks like you woke up with naturally bright eyes. Like, hey. Okay, then I'm gonna set, I found this new technique. I think it was, I can't remember his name. I'll leave the link down below. But I'm gonna take the powder puff to bake because it definitely, like he said, gives a more even application. I mean, come on guys. We've been using the Beauty Blender for a while. We can switch up a little. But if I'm doing fall glam, and especially if I'm doing like heavy eye makeup, I want to bake because when you keep the bake on, you leave it on, and then after you're done with your eye makeup, you dust off the fallout if there is any. Then I'm going to take that little bit remaining and put it right here, just from the lid, the Coty Airspun. That's going to make my contour stick out more. With the NYX Wonder Stick first, I'm going to use this side. This is the deepest one. This one is, I think it's just deep. They only have 3 shades. I'm going to go right there. And I'm going to go right there. And what I especially love this for is my nose. And I just go like this. This is it. Okay. This one's good. This is an Anastasia brush. These are good for this. I'm going to buff out my contour on my face. Morphe, it's a blush brush, but I love it for contouring, for blending my contour. Both powder and cream. It is my Morphe M427 brush. It's just your average stippling brush. And you're always going to blend up with contour. Bronzer by Benefit. One of my favorite bronzers of all time, especially when I'm on the paler side in the winter. I mean, I guess in Florida it's not really winter right now, but I'm pale. I've been indoors. So this is going to be good. See how that just takes that to another level without looking muddy? It's so cool tone. And it looks so good as a bronzer. It's just one of the best bronzers. I'll even go right here. The blush, since we are doing like a fall orangey maroon vibe, you know, I'm going in with the Papa Don't Peach. It's a beautiful peachy coral color. And I'm gonna go right above that contour. And it's just gonna give like a subtle, and the thing I love about this blush, not only the smell, I know this is an oldie but goodie, now this is old school, but it gives a dewy finish, not like a powder finish. I like matte I like matte butts, and I cannot lie. No, I like matte blushes as well, but I like this. I like sometimes a more luminous finish. So now we are gonna concentrate into the eyes. I'm gonna zoom up close. We're gonna leave that bake there. Nothing screams fall than the Modern Renaissance palette. I do want to get the Sultry palette. I do want to get the Too Faced Gingerbread palette. But right now, this is what I have to work with. We're just doing a fall look. I'm going to go in with a blending brush. I am going to use my Luxie double-sided brush. This is a beautiful fall palette. Don't forget about this palette. Just because it's not new, I mean, it's just a gorgeous fall palette. So I am going to go in with my transition shade. I'm going to make sure that color is Raw Sienna. I am a sucker and a lover for Anastasia palettes. The way they blend, the way they perform is just unreal. I know I said this before, but I missed you guys so much. You know, I might be in this room by myself talking to my camera, but I miss you guys so much. I was going to do just a regular voiceover. I don't know if I already said that. If I did, I'll edit this out. But I just miss you guys so much that I didn't want to do a voiceover. Okay, I'm going with my Real Techniques brush because this is an effortless, I've said this in 1,000 videos, it's an effortless brush, especially if you are a beginner, to blend out your transition shade. You always want your transition shade to be well blended. This is the brush for that. With this Anastasia brush, people say that they're not all that. I think they're great. I am going to get into that crease because we are going to cut the crease today. I am going to go into the color Venetian Red right here, and I am going to lay that right in my crease. Real Techniques brush and blend that color out. This makes for easy application. I mean, I like the easier the better. You know, lay, blend, lay, blend, lay, blend. Really small tip brush, my favorite brush of all time, the Morphe E36. You see how small that tip is on there because I am going to go in with the color Red Ochre. Am I saying this wrong? Whatever, this one right here. And I'm gonna go into that line, and it blends as well. This is a must-have brush. Dust off that bake on the bottom. I forgot about that. Not under the eyes though, because we'll use that for removal of fallout. The concealer. And if you don't feel like it's small enough, you could actually take scissors and you could cut it some more. Tarte Shape Tape. I love using that because it doesn't crease. You see how that just makes those lines disappear? With Vermeer right here. And I'm going to just tap that on where I laid that cut crease. It'll set and it will also brighten. Morphe E36 brush, I'm going to go back into that color Red Ochre. Deepen up the eyes, we're going to go in with Cypress Umber again, just using the same Morphe E36. And we're just going to deepen up that edge. This I picked up at TJ Maxx because on my owl, there's some gold there. And I am going to put that right on top of where I laid. Don't worry, we will blend. Photo Ready Eye Art in the shade, I don't even know what shade this is. This is just it's number 100. And we're gonna throw some glitter on these eyes. L'Oreal Infallible Paints. I bought it for this color on this side right here, just as an inner corner highlight. It'll really pop that inner corner. See what I mean? like, hello. And then gook and gook. For blending that kind of hot mess, I like to use this very thin e.l.f. brush. And this infallible paint will stay on that brow all day. And you see the difference that makes? And then just softly, because I want to keep most of the white there, I'm just gonna go over it ever so gently. We are going to go in with our Morphe 36 and the Modern Renaissance palette. I am going to go in with Venetian Red. Now, listen up, guys. When you use a maroon or a red on your lower lash line, if you do not put a black or a brown on top, you are going to look like you have tired eyes or an infection. So first I am going in with the Venetian Red, and I'm going to go under my lower lash line with that color. So Cypress Umber, the darkest brown in the palette, and you're gonna go right on top of that. See how that makes that look much better? While we're waiting for that to dry, I'm gonna talk to you guys. So, because I'm not gonna use this in the look today, I found this Kat Von D metals in the color black #1. And I paid $6.99. Like, are you kidding me right now? Let me swatch it. Like, are you guys seeing that? How pretty that is? I mean, $6.99 at TJ Maxx. We are going to be using this. I found this. No, it's not the powder version. It's the cream version. So what we're going to do is lay this with a powder highlight today. But this is the Becca Prosciutto Pop. I love the powder form of this highlighter. You know, the cream is much more subtle, so I always have to add an extra highlighter. But for this, you can use a beauty blender and just tap into the cream product. And you can just lay it right here. I hope the camera is showing you how stunning this is. Look at that. So it's subtle, but at the same time, it's so beautiful. And when you layer another one on top and you go outside, goodbye. Like, you're glowing. It's on the nose. Look, I mean, come on. And you're just gonna go down. Miss Laura Geller Gilded Honey, one of my favorite highlighters. It doesn't get old. I've been using it for years. And I'm going to go in with my Morphe 510 brush, highlighting brush. And we're going to go into Gilded Honey. I mean, come on, is that stunning or what? And on the face, you just look beautiful. And it's great for fall. Now you see it taking that up a notch. You see that wet look? Just take it up so many notches. Brush. I am going to spray the tip of the brush, go back into the Laura Geller, and just go right there. I will be going in with the Wet n Wild Mega Wear Mascara. You guys can add lashes. You know how it goes. Lash line. Okay, so like, listen. Listen.
Listen to me.
I feel like I'm doing a video from like 1998. Okay, all right, maybe not 1998, but like 2008, because everybody does know about ColourPop. $6.50. Paying $6.50, but it's got the quality of a $40 liquid lip. I'm sorry. Sometimes ColourPop just works better than other liquid lips that I have. Color Notion. Once this goes on, it will not budge, feather, crack. I will put a disclaimer: if you do not exfoliate your lips, any liquid lipstick, even Kylie's, the most expensive of the expensive NARS liquid lips, they're gonna feather. You gotta exfoliate your lips. Whether you use sugar, homemade scrub. I say this, I can't stress it enough, because people always complain, I hate liquid lips. They stay on all day, but they feather and they crack. They only do that if you don't exfoliate your lips. You can even exfoliate your lips by taking a toothbrush with nothing on it and just scrubbing at your lips. Or you can buy a nice sugar scrub. But no liquid lipstick is gonna work. I don't care how high quality it is unless you exfoliate your lips. So here we go. And the applicator is so good. It's kind of like the Kylie applicator. All right. Yeah. And we're just going to go right in. This color is it, hunty. I'll tell you guys something really fast. So they discontinued the color Notion. Why they did that, no one knows. Saturday is the new Notion. And then you're done for the day. Like, I'm telling you, I don't know about anybody else, but I never have to reapply a ColourPop lipstick. Best part is you don't feel it on your lips. So you don't have to reapply and you don't feel it on your lips. But only if you exfoliate. With ColourPop, you can get away with one coat. You could look, no patchiness, no nothing. Here's my fall makeup look. I will be doing lots of fall makeup looks. Yeah, that's it. I hope to see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. Peace.